Mackerel is widely regarded as a highly nutritious fish, especially for its rich supply of long-chain omega-3 fatty acids such as EPA and DHA, which support cardiovascular health, brain function, and anti-inflammatory processes. It also provides high-quality protein, vitamin D, selenium, iodine, and several B vitamins. In general nutrition advice, mackerel is often recommended as a healthy fat fish. However, for people with gout or chronically elevated uric acid, mackerel carries meaningful risks that are often overlooked, and its benefits do not automatically make it a safe choice. The core issue is its relatively high purine content compared with many other commonly eaten fish. Purines in mackerel are metabolized into uric acid, and for individuals who already have difficulty clearing uric acid efficiently, this can lead to a noticeable rise in serum urate. Clinical and observational data consistently show that frequent intake of oily fish with higher purine density is associated with an increased risk of gout flares. While mackerel may not be as extreme as anchovies or sardines, it still sits well above lower purine fish such as cod, sole, flounder, or haddock, making it a less forgiving option for gout-prone individuals. One reason mackerel is problematic is that it is often eaten in portions that exceed what the body can tolerate from a uric acid perspective. Fillets are typically large, and mackerel is commonly grilled, smoked, or served whole, making it easy to consume a substantial amount in a single meal. Smoking and curing do not reduce purine content, and smoked mackerel is often high in salt, which can worsen dehydration if fluid intake is inadequate. Dehydration reduces kidney clearance of uric acid, amplifying the effect of the purines themselves and increasing the likelihood of a flare. Another important consideration is frequency. Many people aiming to improve heart health or reduce red meat intake begin eating oily fish several times per week, assuming all fish are equally beneficial. For someone with gout, this well-intentioned shift can backfire. Regular consumption of mackerel can gradually raise baseline uric acid levels, even if each individual meal does not cause an immediate flare. Over time, this contributes to more unstable uric acid control, increasing the risk of recurrent attacks and long-term joint damage. It is also important to understand that the omega-3 content of mackerel does not protect against gout flares. While omega-3 fatty acids have anti-inflammatory properties, they do not prevent the formation of uric acid or its crystallization in joints. This creates a false sense of security. A food can be anti-inflammatory in one pathway while still triggering inflammation through uric acid accumulation. Many gout patients report flares after oily fish meals despite otherwise following a careful diet, highlighting this disconnect between general anti-inflammatory messaging and gout-specific physiology. Mackerel is frequently consumed in contexts that further increase risk. It is often paired with alcohol, especially beer or wine, both of which independently raise uric acid and impair its excretion. Meals featuring mackerel may also be higher in overall protein load, adding to cumulative purine intake for the day. When combined with other risk factors such as excess body weight, insulin resistance, or poor hydration, mackerel can become a reliable trigger rather than a neutral protein source. From a practical standpoint, people with gout or high uric acid should approach mackerel with caution. It is best treated as an occasional food rather than a dietary staple. Portions should be kept modest, frequency limited, and consumption avoided entirely during gout flares or in the days following one, when uric acid levels are often unstable. Paying attention to hydration and avoiding alcohol when mackerel is consumed may reduce risk slightly, but these measures cannot fully offset its purine content. The nutritional benefits of mackerel can be achieved through safer alternatives. Omega-3 fatty acids can be obtained from fish that are lower in purines when eaten in moderate portions, or from plant-based sources such as flax seeds, chia seeds, walnuts, and algae-derived omega-3 supplements. Lean white fish like cod, sole, pollock, or haddock provide high-quality protein with far less impact on uric acid levels and are better suited for regular consumption in gout-prone individuals. In summary, mackerel is a nutritionally valuable fish, but a risky choice for people managing gout or elevated uric acid. Its elevated purine content, tendency to be eaten in large portions, and frequent association with alcohol and salty preparations make it capable of destabilizing uric acid control. Limiting mackerel intake, choosing smaller portions, and prioritizing lower purine fish more often is a more cautious and joint protective strategy for maintaining long-term gout control, even if it means being selective with foods that are otherwise considered healthy.